Supergirl number 19, written by Mike Johnson, art by Mahmoud Asrar. So last issue, Supergirl has kryptonite poisoning. It's kind of knocking her out a little bit, and it also, for some reason, is knocking out Karen Starr, aka Power Girl. We end the issue last time with Supergirl being abducted by the military, question mark. Someone named General Garrison wanted to get his hands on her. So we pick up this issue with her having flashbacks to Hell on Earth and how that all happened. And then we see that she's already put into like a little container thing to be loaded up, and they're like, oh my god, she's just like a girl and she's already this powerful. Can you imagine what she would be like if she were grown up? And then all of a sudden Power Girl just busts in and grabs her and says like, okay, I had some visions. I kind of passed out a little bit, but now I'm here, and I think I really need to protect Kara, myself, her, me. I don't know proper pronouns for this, but regardless, I'm here and I'm going to save her. And it looks like she's kind of poisoned. So she rips off the lid. Supergirl kind of comes to, and as they touch hands briefly, they can see each other's memories. So Supergirl gets all these memories of Power Girl on Earth 2 and all of that stuff, whereas Power Girl gets all the memories of Supergirl with like all the stuff she'd basically done in her series up until this point. And they're like, wait, we're not different. We're different, but same. So at that point, Supergirl gets a little bit healed up. She's like, oh, my poisoning, it's falling away, as the military comes in and starts firing at them. And the pair of them are just like, all right, well, you know what comes next. And they just start punching their way through all this military stuff. I do want to point out a little tiny thing here. Last issue, and I double checked, it said General Garrison. This issue opens up, it says General Morrison. I doubt we're ever going to meet either of them, but the fact they gave him a name and then mixed it up the very next issue, it doesn't feel like it should be that way. You could just check. You have the script. Anyway, regardless, after they punch through all the military stuff, the giant brute guy from Lex's telepathic meeting room, boardroom, whatever, shows up, and he's like, hello, my name is Apex, and I am here to test you. If you beat me, then that will be you succeeding in the test. But even if I defeat you, I will get information I need. Here we go. And so he starts attacking the both of them. They both get the upper hand on him like pretty quick. And we see inside Lex's techno-organic headquarters. They call it the hub. I'm not going to call it that. Inside his little boardroom, they're all like, okay, Apex, shut up. Stop talking to them. Actually fight. This is supposed to be a test of their brute strength. And the one that looks like Brainiac, Alfina, is just like, you shouldn't have sent a brute in to do a woman's job. Lex is like, hey, shut up. You'll have your turn. Let's just see how he does. So he managed to get the upper hand on them just for a second by like bashing their heads together and just like, this is a test of your combined strength. Don't let me down. And so they both collapse to the ground, and then they're like, Kara, yeah, Kara, 3, 2, and then they both do a sure you can uppercut on the guy, sending him like way out. And at that point, Power Girl's suit has been destroyed because she cannot go literally one panel without having her suit destroyed. And Supergirl has fallen ill to the kryptonite poisoning again, and she's like, sanctuary. And Power Girl's like, oh, wait, I've got your memories. I know where that is. I'll get you there. So they fly away, and Apex is like, all right, well, she's flying away like Mach 5. I can't really catch up to that. And Lex is like, that's pathetic. Get back here now. So we see Power Girl diving into the Atlantic Ocean or Pacific, wherever it is, and walking into Sanctuary. And Sanctuary is like, hello, Kara. And also, Kara, I detect that you are dangerously weak. I will stabilize your vitals. And Power Girl roams the Sanctuary for a while, and she's like, geez, well, I wish I had a new outfit. And the system's like, preparing a new costume for you. And it's just it's the original Power Girl outfit. It's got the boob window, and she's like, yeah, this works just fine. And all I can think is, I'm pretty sure we went through at least 2 issues of World's Finest where you said specifically that wasn't fine, but I guess editorial got to you. So At that point, Supergirl wakes up and says, "You look beautiful, all of you." And they're saying, "Oh, yes, well, are you okay?" And Supergirl says, "The poison's still in my system, but at least I'm able to, like, be up and around." And they say they'll find a cure together, but then all of a sudden, Sanctuary goes off and just like, "Oh, hold on. There's two of you?" Well, the only explanation for that is one of you is a clone. And we all know how Kryptonians feel about clones, so I'm going to destroy whichever one of you is a clone. So that's the cliffhanger. Overall, I like it. I like the fact that these two met up, and the mind melding thing going on basically took care of the whole, "Oh, but you're me, but I'm you. But how is this possible?" It's just, no, we see it, it happens, and we move on. We don't have to waste time on the, "Oh, but how" sort of thing. And I appreciate the fact that they also work well together. We're not getting this sort of thing of, "Oh, you're me, but you can't take my life. I'm the only real me there is." Like, maybe we'll get that, considering that we're going into this weird, like, clone angle. But I think it's going to be more that they work together to stop what is essentially the HAL 9000 from attacking them. So I'm interested. I like the setup here. The fact we got classic Power Girl outfit doesn't really matter to me. I wasn't attached to it. I also think the other one is fine. I just want them to stop. I don't want to sound like prudish, but, like, you're sexualizing her for no reason. It's not even a thing where, like, you're putting her into, obviously, like, cheesecake poses. There's nothing. It's just the fact that she's in skimpy clothing every time. Stop it. It's lazy at this point. So overall, I'm going to give this one I'm going to give it a 7.5. I really did like it. I think it's good. Again, it's just a little bit, the Lex stuff is the part that's, like, falling down for me. I don't think that they've really fleshed out as to why Lex is interested in Supergirl more so than Superman, or who this techno-organic hub is. It's just a little bit weak in that regard. But everything else I like, so 7.5.